I think one of the good things about Frankfurt today that I can see is that they're still very family oriented here. You see the families are tight knit, and that's just for me dealing with the members and going around and visiting them. You can see the closeness of it. My work is to pastor the Second Baptist Church of Frankfurt, which is on the corner of Meadow and Mulberry Streets. It has a close community connection that I see through the members. They all live within the same area right here in like 5 to 6 blocks radius. Most of the members live here, and they're very connected with each other, and they do look out for each other. This particular community has been around for years and years. And the way it was, when you think about coming up in the 1800s, it was an African-American community that was totally encompassed by Italian Americans, Polish Americans, and so forth. And basically, they was in this 5 to 6 blocks radius for generations and generations now. I think the mural should reflect some of the history of the fact that they was in this 5-block radius. For an example, this church itself has been here since, not this particular physical building, but the church has been here in Frankfurt since 1869. It was originally directly across the street, and then this structure was built in 1905. And the extension was done in 1990. And I really think that the front structure of the church should be a part of that mural, because it has been such a beacon light for the people in this community. We participate in the Hope for Philly program, which brings together all of the faith-based houses here in this area. In September, we do a community giveaway, and we work with them that way, even exchange fellowship services. For an example, I preached the Thanksgiving night service the Wednesday before Thanksgiving over at St. Thomas around the corner. Next year, I believe we'll be up at Campbell's, and it rotates. Then 1 year it's here and so forth. So we work very well with the other denominations. We exchange things and ideas as far as the dealing with the food given away, assisting other people that needs food and stuff like that. And the thing that I'm trying to make sure that I promote as the pastor is for it to be an inclusive church. And as time goes on, we're going to move our programs further. That's what we do inside of the church will also, the community can also benefit in the future. I see doing programs as far as educational development, helping those who may not have a high school diploma to get their GED, to get those who have high school diplomas to try to encourage them and start leading them in a direction to go on to college and get a college education, to educate some of the seniors who are not computer literate, just basic computing skills so that they can get the trust developed in it, that when we have bad weather or wintertime, when it get dark early, that they could pay their bills online, and mentoring programs to try to get back some of the basics in our youth about how to conduct yourself in a formal environment. You know, I want to focus more on the personal development that's community-based, as far as going out and being to do other things and exposed to other cultures and so forth like that. Of course, there's changes that's needed. I think that it could use a better law enforcement at times. But at the same time, I understand that due to the economic situations of today's time, it may not be feasible now. But yeah, there are things that could be changed in Frankfurt and need to change. I think we really need to look at the part of the population that is still out there strung out on drugs and so forth. I think we need to change out the way we embrace these people, because they're the most forgotten sect of people, if you will, in the community. You know, once a person gets strung out on drugs, then a lot of people look down on them. Like, you're no longer part of the society. You know, in other words, they're the derelicts of society. But before they got there, they were the society. So I think we need to look more positive on them to let them know that they are still somebody, and try to reach out to them more than what we do. The actual community have the potential to be what it always has been, and which is a great community. And I really think that if we focus more on the positive side of it, that it can come to fruition in its full potential. Frankford is potential.